Welcome back to Skyblock Zero, episode 20. Forgive me for not wearing a hat. It's like 100 degrees in here right now. Maybe not quite, but it is very warm. And so I'm not wearing a hat because it's just too warm. With that out of the way, we can get on to more important, more fun things. Let's see, where to start? I upgraded a whole bunch of things to warp shroom drawer upgrades, so I can store a ton more things. And honestly, kind of just been collecting up a lot of wood. I got 5,000 tree trunks, 8,200 saplings, and then 3,783 colorium, and 3,868 colorium blobs. So yeah, pretty much just been kind of letting things do their thing as I hang out. But there are a few things that need to be done. Firstly, let me actually find the quest book. I want to make... I don't know why I did that. Protectors. I don't even know if that's actually in the quest book. Small protectors. Yes, it is. Blah, blah, blah. Special names owners. No player can add themselves. Meteorites will now explode in your area. Okay, so I'm assuming if I put protectors on the base, that'll protect me from the meteorites. That's what somebody told me back in like episode 5, and I just never made a protector. So we are going to go ahead and do that. I need stone, reinforced matter, and cobalt. Okay, well, no worries. I have plenty of reinforced matter. I have plenty of stone and cobalt. What do I have for that? I only have 28. I don't know how many of these I'm gonna need. Oh, I guess I should have just done all. Okay, so that completes that quest. I don't know how big of an area this protects. Immune to explosions. It doesn't say. You are not allowed to protect that area. Self-protection is disabled, or you do not have the necessary privilege. What? I'm playing in single player. How would I not have... I am very confused now. What? So you're telling me that my tower, which I have completed now, I'm going to put the meteorite attractor on the top of this. You're telling me that I can't put a protector. Self-protection is disabled, or you do not have the necessary privilege. I'm playing in single player. Why would that be disabled? This makes no sense. Okay, well, I need to make at least one more so I can make the large protector. This isn't... Do these need power, I wonder? I don't know. Alright, so we're going to do this. Do one more of those, which will actually give me 2 more. Then I have the large protector. Okay. Self-protection is disabled, or you do not have the necessary privilege. Well, what is that all about? So, I think we would go to areas. No, probably not. What? Areas protector. Areas protector. So that does sound like it should be from the areas mod. Because there's not one called areas protector. Toggle areas HUD. Well, this doesn't make a lot of sense. What is the reason of having areas if I can't? I don't understand. I don't see any reason why this would be part of this. Okay, well, that's a bit of a problem. like a big bit of a problem. Self-protection is disabled or do not have the necessary privilege. Well, what would the privilege be? Let me try. This is probably a dumb idea, but okay. I can't put a protection block up on a planet either. Interesting. Also, you may have noticed that I have a couple more planets in here now. Nothing big. Okay, well, this is quite disappointing because that means that whole thing is kind of useless now. Well, we're going to go ahead and take gravitational attractor. I don't know what happened there. I'm assuming I'm going to want to break this guy then. I don't need a repulsor anymore. And we're going to go up to the top. I don't know, man. Kind of not too keen about all this. Why can I not put in a protector? That makes no sense. Why would I not be able to do that? Alright, we have that. And that should now be pulling us in. That is the attractor, right? I really hope so. It'd be a shame if I had put the retractor. Yeah, this is the attractor. So this should be pulling it in towards. The ladders can get destroyed. They're not explosion proof. But this whole frame is. These floor pieces aren't, which is unfortunate. As they're destroyed, I suppose I'll change those over to something that is. Seeing as how I evidently can't put protection down. Somebody please explain why that is a thing. Because that doesn't make any sense to me. Over here, I had all the trees growing. I have since done away with that because it was just kind of becoming a massive mess. But yeah, I do still have that. Did it just exploded in the air, I think. Oh, well. There's other things to do. Let's see. What else did I have from the comments? Seeing as how this is a comment episode. Let's take a little biggie look-see over here. I did have somebody asking about Colorium cores. Evidently, you can make a stone generator with lava and water. Now, I don't know where I get lava from. Lava doesn't even exist. Well, that's interesting. Oh, wait, what's this? Iron fluid cell. Okay, this is probably what they're referring to. That and then the water, which is somewhere. Water fluid cell. And then you have... I'm not sure what this stuff is. Fluid capturer. How does it capture fluids? That's most intriguing. The Colorium core, I think actually I may be close to getting. So, let me grab my empty fluid cells. I do have some cobalt fluid cells. We will go take a look at the thing there in a moment. Yeah, I don't know why that doesn't work. I do want to start automating the collection of emitters. So let's just grab... what am I going to need? I'm going to need power. Grab 100 power cables. I will need a teleport tube. And I'm going to need something to stack to get to it. Let's do these. And you know what? Let's take some ladders too, because I'll need ladders to climb up to it. So there's this emitters core. Is that what they're called? Over here. And I think... Why is there a hole in the floor though? That's weird. I think it's... Oh, hey, can I do this? Okay. So I'm directly under it. I want to know, can I place? No, I can't. Okay, but... Theoretically, this is now... where I want to be. Hey, that looks right. Well, maybe not, actually, because... Wait, what? 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 I'm confused. Okay. Well, anyway. That's not actually where I wanted to be, I guess. Always fun doing work in the dark. Okay, so we have this. We're gonna need a ladder. A stack of ladders, actually, so I can get up here. No, actually, you know what? Let's put the ladders on this side in the pitch black. Oh boy. Always good when the drill's so fast that it just breaks everything that you're not trying to break. Because I'm gonna need to put power up here. So, is this even gonna work actually? You know what? I'm not sure. So we go up. Why did it... Stupid, whatever. I don't understand the way that these ladders work sometimes. Alright, so we have this, then we need this. That's the wrong direction. But, yeah, why is the ladder facing... Stupid ladder. Okay, well, I need power to here. I just realized I don't actually know how I'm going to make this work. Because I don't think from the ladders I can reach it. Maybe I can. I don't know, the ladders are, oh boy. Whew. The ladders are kind of not where they're supposed to be. Can I... Why does the ladder not work? I know you can't see anything, which is annoying. Trust me, I am very annoyed by it too. Okay, there we go. And then this ladder is here. Okay, I'm gonna have to go grab a screwdriver, I guess. Because I do need to rotate this. That should be good there. So then... I think this should work. Oh, come on. Great. Doesn't work. We're just gonna turn this on then. And do it this way. Not how I would like to do it, but it'll work. So we're gonna put power up to here. I don't know how that got there, but whatever. Okay, then we'll put some teleport tube. I wonder if this will actually work, because this needs to be rotated first. No, I'm trying to put the teleport tube onto it. This is becoming a pain in the butt. Okay, well, I gotta get the screwdriver anyways. Maybe I can't put the teleport tube onto the side of it. That wouldn't really make a lot of sense, but who knows. Okay, so someplace I should have a hole sticking through. Yep, I see it. So let's... I guess it really doesn't matter how I connect this power up. Because it's going to be kind of jank either way. And I think what I might do, because I don't like being in the dark, it's hard to see. I'm going to go ahead and grab one of these, and I'll actually punch a hole into the floor there. Screwdriver. Where's the screwdriver? Let's just grab that quick. And then... I think that's everything we need. Let's check it out. Okay, so this dark corner, I don't like being dark. Oh, actually, no, I wonder. Really doesn't help. Although, what if I put this? Yeah, it really doesn't do anything. It's really not useful at all. Okay, well, good to know. We are going to go ahead and rotate this so as to have it oh, that's close. There we go. Then we need to put an electric drill in it. And then wait, where did the teleport tube go? No, I don't want it there. I want it... This is... Why? Why does it have to be such a pain? I just want to put the teleport tube onto the thing. There we go. Okay, and then this should go to warehouse. Sending only, please. Then I think there's a bunch down here someplace that it was spinning around. Yeah, I'll just pick all that stuff up. Excellent. So now I should have a collection of that going to the base into the warehouse, which is perfect. All right, that's coming out, and I guess I'll put this goofy stabilized strange matter blob thing back in. It doesn't seem to be any difference in brightness from that. Okay, let's run up here real quick. I haven't heard a meteorite crashing, so I don't think anything has. I guess I can't sprint up the stairs, which is fine because I can jump off of them. So okay, I don't see anything here. Let's go off to some planets and find some things. So I'm trying to find some lava. I have not seen any kind of lava anything anywhere, but I have seen some other goodies that I think are going to be useful. Put all of this in there. Charged particles I can't hold. Don't need that on me. I think I have everything I need, honestly. Going to go ahead and let's go to the Colorium planet. Oh, wait a second. So I'm gonna need armor. So I dug a really deep hole out on the Colorium planet, and I've run into some kind of a liquid. I don't know what it is exactly. Okay, so I can make armor out of core dust. What's the difference between any of this armor? It doesn't say. Oh, does the quest book though? I hate running around like this, but that's what sometimes happens. Okay, let's try armor. Helps if I know how to type. Bare arms. Okay, well that has nothing to do with... I see nothing here about wearing armor. Yeah, someplace. Okay, nothing there. It's under Colorium. Here we go, Colorium emitters. They're in the cores of Colorium planets. Those are the planets of trees and pyrographs. Colorium emitters are surrounded by molten metal. You'll need some strong armor. Neutronium armor works, maybe overkill. You can duplicate Colorium emitters with 8 phlogiston, which is good. I think. I don't actually know. But... Oh. Well, I wasn't expecting anything to come crashing over here. That's not really close to the attractor at all. I really wish the protectors would work. I don't know why they don't. Okay, well... I don't know. We're gonna just go ahead and do... compressed core dust, I guess. I don't know. I have enough of it that it doesn't matter. And because it doesn't really tell me what the difference is between any of this, I don't know. And I really don't know what I'm using this armor to protect against. Antimatter boots. When did I make those? Okay. 100% strange protection. Laser protection. I have no idea what any of that means, but sounds fun. Let's go on to this planet. Let's get some stuff done. All right, we're gonna go to Colorium. This is the first one. It's got my little vacuum thing here running. We're sitting at some power, but not a lot of power, but we have plenty in there. Someplace over here. Here we go. I have a hole. It's quite deep. It goes for a long way. Also, should I have brought anything else with me? Nope. So we got a little platform there that we land onto. We just keep falling. It's a deep hole. I spent a lot of time digging this. Yep. And then there's whatever this is down here. So I think I need to dig this a little deeper so that I'm standing on top of this. And then I can't dig this material, but I wonder, can I pick it up with the empty fluid cell? No, it's flowing nickel. Okay. Evidently that armor is no good. So, thanks, but no thanks. You're junk. What else do I have for armor? I have anti-neutronium. I have anti-matter boots. I don't know. I wish this would tell me something as to what this actually does. I'm gonna end up with all this different armor and none of it actually works to save me. Like, what am I supposed to do here? I don't get it. Okay, well, I have all this armor now, which pretty much gives me 0 protection at all, so that was fun that I just made all that. I may as well throw it all out, because clearly it's all junk. Okay, well, do I waste a ton of neutronium? I might have to, but then I'm kind of really worried that as soon as I put this armor on, that I'm gonna be in a bad spot because, let's just see. Okay, I seem to be okay so far. I don't know if the meteorite attractor is going to suck me into it, because that would be no good. Okay, so I have all this. Huzzah for me, I guess. You know what I'm gonna do? Because you can eat stem fruit. And I have a ton of it. Let's just take 100 stem fruit. And if I have to, I'll eat it. And maybe that'll keep me alive long enough to get in here. Alright, falling down again. Yay, falling down a super deep hole that just keeps going and going. I collected so much useless materials while doing this. Okay, so I need to be over this way. And... okay. We're, sprinting over there as best as I can, which I'm all out of sprint, so that's not so best. But it does look like the whole eating food trick is working. So maybe I should have tried that earlier on, because it does seem to work. Alright, so now if I can just... how long does it take to drill this? Okay, not incredibly long. Let me eat some more food. Colorium emitters. Oh, this is some other kind of a liquid? Okay, what is going on here? I don't even know. Alright, well, I'm confused now because I thought this was something totally different, but this turns out to not be. Okay, can I do this? Okay. I didn't realize I had my jetpack turned on. Okay, so I have a Colorium emitter. 39 of them, to be exact. Which are also dropping these. So now this... immune to explosions. So how do I... what? It said I can duplicate them. Yeah, that'll get me 2. But what does this do? Can I use this with a puncher and just collect stuff out of it? I don't know. So I'm just going to collect up a whole bunch of it because I'm down here and it's going to be really hard to get back, I think. Okay, so I'm in some kind of a liquid. There is a ton of this here. Wow. But then it looks like there's another liquid right here. Which I don't know if this liquid is better or worse. Okay, so I'm collecting some of that. Oh wait, I think I'm collecting some of the other stuff too now. I don't know what I'm collecting. But that'll be fine because I am back here. Okay, so it is iron. All right. Let's recap here. I don't know what we're recapping. Something's gonna crash into my base. Just did. That's great. Didn't seem to have done too much damage though. Let's turn off the minimap. Don't really need that. Grinding up the leaves. Okay, let's check this out. So that is a ton of wood and a ton of saplings. And wow, that's quite a few of the colorium emitters. And then I have nickel fluid and iron fluid. I already had some nickel fluid, I think. Oh no, I had cobalt fluid. That's from another planet. I don't know what I can do with any of that. Suppose stem fruit you can take back. I believe I do have a node puncher. Yeah, I have 3. Okay. Sweet. So I'll take one of those. I think I'll need... Well, I only need 1. Teleport tube. And then let's take an electric drill. Alright, and I'm just going to go ahead and place that... I don't know. Temporarily, it can go anywhere. Just want to see how this works. Okay, so... That was actually probably a bad spot to put it. Whatever. Of course, that wouldn't be placed the right way. Stupid. Why does everything want to not face the right way? Screwdriver, I need you, and I'm going to need some cable, I think. 100 will definitely be enough. Okay, so that's punching to that. No network found, no big deal. We'll just connect some power up. Says it's working. Let's put an electric drill in there. Okay. So let's take the electric drill out. And it does nothing. Nice. Alright, so then this... Okay. That works great. So I have way more of those than I will ever foreseeably need. Which is good, I suppose. Alright, well that means it's time to rethink things. So I have this whole area over here. Let's go ahead and put a couple colorium emitters here. Well, I think I over-engineered it maybe just a little bit, but let's check it out. I have a power switch here, because it probably uses a bit of power, I'm guessing. And yeah, this is what I came up with. So we have, obviously, the colorium emitter right here, and then we have the 3 punchers, all equipped with electric drills. Everything is powered, of course. And then we run through some sorters, except for this top one. This top one's just going to dump all the leaves into the warehouse too, which I don't know how I feel about that as of right now. I don't know if these have any other uses. You just crush them into powder. Yeah, so they really have no value outside of... Wait. I could have made a colorium sapling with neutronium and core dust? What? What? Why? Well, anyway. So yeah, this top one just dumps everything into the warehouse. These ones, the leaves go into the 2 crushers, because I wasn't sure if 1 crusher would be enough. Although I'm beginning to think it would have probably been just fine. Okay, well that maybe was... That may have been over-engineered needlessly. Because it looks like this would have been handled with a single. Which means I could have just put all this down the center. Aw, man. Here I thought I was doing something good by designing it this way. Well, I guess the way to check is just take one out. And see if that ever overflows. Alright, I need to check on power real quick, because I feel like that's probably draining more power than I'm creating currently. Yeah, demand's just a little bit oversupply. Just a smidge. However, I can turn off the phlogiston infuser, because I don't think I actually need more of that. And now power... Oh, we have tons more than we need now. So, we're good. And let's see how this guy's holding up. 22. Okay, so chances are it would have overflowed with only a single. So it's just as well that I did do the doubled up system. So yeah, everything ejects out. Single direction tubes, putting it to the center here. Although I do wonder now what does the colorium do? Should I just be turning that into blobs right away? I never need that. I can make the coloring tool with it. Matrix screen. Something else I don't need. Something else I probably don't need. Something else I probably don't need. Something I need. Oh yeah, an upgrade for that. And colorium glass. Asteroid just impacted nearby. I felt it. I didn't actually feel it, but you know what I mean. Okay, well, so then here's an idea. I have some auto crafters. Let me go ahead. How would I do this? I would start by taking this out, because that'll stop the flow of new materials, which will prevent any pipes from breaking, which I would like to do, because I don't like pipes breaking. Okay, then I would break these pipes, put the auto crafter there, and then pipe into it. So then I would be putting materials into this, and then I don't really like the way that this is gonna fit, but I think it will work. So then I would put this here, dumping into that, at which point I may as well just put my warehouse right here. Right, because everything is going to be alright. So then I can come back here, put that back in there, and I think, okay, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then there comes our colorium block. Going over here, looking 30% to 39%. I feel like I should just be turning all of it into the blobs right away, honestly. So we're going to take both of these out of these. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and break all of this. Okay, so then from here, okay, I kind of put myself in an interesting predicament, but not really, because we're working in 3D space here. Well, if it would have rotated correctly. We're working in 3D space. Oh, I have my screwdriver on me. Very nice. Okay, so check this out. We're going to rotate this. There we go. And then we're going to put the warehouse. Wait a second. I think I have this backwards. There we go. So then we're going to go warehouse. Warehouse. Sending only. Then we're going to go put 2 of these here. This is going to be a difficult, I think. And this one, there we go. And then our basic tubes, connecting these. And then I can just go ahead and put a drill back in there. I'm going to go ahead and put my discharge drill in there, because then I get a charge drill for 0 effort. Now this is currently not crafting anything, which that was kind of a boo-boo. Alright, so we're making no network found. Oh, that has no power now. I need a bit of cottage, please. Oh, I wonder if the auto crafter probably didn't have power either then. Okay, well, it is more than keeping up with supply, so we're good leaving it at 1. And now we should have... Yep, there we go. 3887. So Colorium is incoming. Very nice. I'm assuming that just won't fit into inventory. No, it won't. All right. Well, there is our Colorium plant up and running. Plenty of wood, plenty of saplings. Honestly, I don't know what the saplings are any good for, if anything. I'm going to just go ahead and take a bunch of this wood and turn it into planks. I don't know what for, but I just feel like if I only have 20, maybe I should get some more, just so I don't max out the storage on the wood right away. And let's go ahead and just grab the rest of this if I can. This is another thing that really could be automated, but I mean, everything could be automated. If I'm not actively using any of it, does it really even matter? Probably not. All right, well, there we go. And I'm throwing some leaves in here, which I don't really need for anything. So then all of this can go bye-bye. This is all... This is all unneeded anymore. Very nice. Which means... I don't know what that means. Other than, I can put these things back in here. Some more crushers, some more furnaces. Alright, and then we can go ahead and throw all of those in there. Iron fluid cell, I guess we can make that stone generator with, but I don't know. Let's go check out the damage from these meteorites before we wrap things up. If I can even find them. Okay, so everything here is looking... Oh. What have we here? I thought the power cords were immune to this. Well, this is garbage. You know what? This is, yeah, so the power cords aren't immune. The lights, because there's no power, aren't lighting. This thing's gonna wreck my platform. Claims it's gonna hit here, but I think it's gonna actually hit somewhere else. Oh, I see. It's coming down. It's coming down fast. Well, that's gonna be fun. Oh, I love the giant hole here. That's good. Well, that's nice. This is real nice. Oh, it took out some power lines here. That's, well, I'm glad that the protectors let me place them. I really need to figure out what the deal with that is, because this is pretty messed up. I know I can replace all of the floor here with the antimatter blocks. Yeah, this is not good. Thankfully, it looks like the power generation is still fine. But yeah, that's not looking so hot. I really need to figure out why I can't place item protectors. Or whatever, protector nodes. Because that's kind of the whole point of them existing, I thought. Was so you could not have all of your stuff get destroyed? I mean, that's what somebody told me in the comments. And that's sure what it sounds like in the quest book it says. But clearly that's... Oh, a bunch of damage over here too. This is great. This is great. Alright, well, yeah. Good times. All the meteorites. Oh, there's one over here. Oh, this is the one that just hit. Oh, may as well go harvest it. Yeah, yay, yay, yay. Everything just wrecked. All because in single player you're not allowed to use protectors. That doesn't even make sense. What is the deal there? Okay, well, we'll wrap things up here before everything gets destroyed, I guess. And then I'm going to have to figure out what the deal is with protectors, because they're supposed to work as far as I can tell, and yeah, they don't. So, yeah, that's going to do it for this one. Thanks for watching. Tune in next week for another episode, and I will see you then.